called The Author. So this is Jenny. So she's like an award-winning writer from her books that she writes about all of her struggles from her life. But she also turns them into like really funny situations. And she has her own blog, and this is she's called like The Bloggist, and that's what her book's called, or her blog. Some other books that she's written are Fiercely Happy and You're Here, an Owner's Manual for Dangerous Minds. So the title, Let's Pretend This Never Happened. So like whenever like her family does something kind of crazy or anything happens that's just sort of insane, she would be like, let's pretend this never happened because it was just really embarrassing. And so you can tell that from this there's going to be many moments where there's going to be a bunch of those times. So when the readers open the book, the very first thing they see is a preface. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this kind of gives them like a little intro about what the book is going to be about a little bit. And there's also a dedication where she thanks her family. And she also says, except the guy who yelled at me in camera when I was 8 that I was being too rowdy. And this kind of gives a sense of her personality just from the dedication. And there's also an introduction which kind of introduces the book and introduces all the characters. So there is a table of contents, and in each like heading and table of contents thing, there's like each of it is a different story about her life. And so if readers want like a specific story, they can go to the table of contents and it'll be there. So there's many photographs throughout the book, and this gives readers like a thing to kind of picture, because like there's many insane moments and many people don't really believe it. So like this kind of gives a little like, evidence, and readers can like picture it more. So there's some dialogue throughout the book, and this I think makes it a little more interesting, and there's more like conflict between the characters, and that just makes it fun. So the chapter sizes are bigger compared to the text, and this makes it like really pop out more. And so all of Jenny's stories that she tells throughout the whole book is all from her past, but she tells them as if they were like in the present time. So in the end of the book, there's an epilogue, and this gives readers a little bit of a look of what her life is now. And there's also a bonus chapter, and in the bonus chapter, it's about her tour that travels from coast to coast, and there's like a journal, and in the journal, it's like all the days of the week, and under all the days of the week, there's like a little paragraph about what she experienced in that day. There's also questions, and this gives readers a chance to like reflect on the book a little bit. There's acknowledgments to like all of her family and her friends who helped her write the book. So characters. So this is Jenny. She's the author. She's really funny and full of personality. So the whole book is basically her growing up. So like from her childhood to her high school to her married life. And throughout all of this, it just gives readers a little bit of her personality. And she is a person who turns all situations, whether it's bad or anything, in good and kind of funny situations. This is her husband, Victor. He gets kind of embarrassed for the things that she's done because she's really outgoing and he's not as outgoing. Oh, there's also like minor characters like his mom, dad, and like dead animals. So the lesson, the theme is the moments we want to pretend never happened are the moments who make us who we are today. We all have really embarrassing moments that happen, but like those are the things that make us who we are. And Jenny always says like throughout her childhood she's had a bunch of crazy things, but those made her who she is, and she couldn't imagine her life without any of those moments, and it just made her the person. So takeaways. So she's super funny throughout all of her stories. So even when times are tough, she always finds the joy in everything. So like no matter what, she just always seems to have the light in the room. And while I was reading this, I realized how much people go through, even though they might not show it on the outside. Like they might be struggling on the inside, they just don't show it. So some of the quotes I really liked are, "A friend is someone who knows where all your bodies are buried because they're the ones who helped you put them there." So like this is basically saying friends will do anything for you. They're always there for you. And another one is, "This must be what love is, when you want to make it less difficult for someone to murder you." So this is saying like when you love someone so much, you're so vulnerable to them that it makes them almost, I guess, willing to kill you, I guess. Another one of my quotes is, I took a deep breath, although he was a macho idiot, he was my macho idiot. So she's saying, Jenny's saying this to her husband, and she's recognizing all of his flaws and stuff, but even this, she still loves him from that. So some reading strategies I did is I stopped every couple pages or chapters, and I kind of reflected, and I skimmed the pages, because after Amelia said that it worked for her, it worked, so that was fun. I looked up words, so like if there was some that I didn't know what was happening, I would look it up so that I'd get a better understanding of the text. So my 2 learning targets were I would set goals for stand-alone fluency. So like I would, in my head I would be like, I want to read this amount of pages in this amount of time. So then I could have that, and I also skim so I'd have a higher fluency. And I wanted to find just the right books, so I set up a Goodreads account, and so I think I'm finding books. I definitely recommend this book to everyone. It's super, super funny, and it'll literally make you laugh out loud. Like, it's really funny. And there's many, like, insane stories, like getting stuck inside a deer, or like getting your hand in a cow. And yeah, it's really funny.
Oh.
Yeah.